Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Touchdown Talk podcast. Tony, did I steal your intro there? You always say this is the number one sports podcast on all of YouTube and Spotify and everywhere else. And I have to say, I agree with you.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
But you know what?
This is the best podcast for all things sports. Coming to you live.
That's so
What's
true.
up, gentlemen?
And we're going to prove it today because we talk about NBA today. It's touchdown talk, but we talk about NBA because there's really not much football going on. But there is crazy amounts of NBA stuff happening. The season just ended. And in fact, we just crowned a new champion. And it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. That Game 7 was crazy. Obviously, you could talk about Halliburton going down with his injury, but you got to first just give props to OKC. And just they had an insane season, historical season. And SGA joins elite company, being the guy who had the scoring title, MVP, finals MVP, champion, like everything under the sun, like he did it all. So props to him too for being the face of the NBA and having the most aura. So I'm curious what you guys think about the Thunder winning and about the Pacers losing.
I think it's a tough one for the Pacers. I think it sucks twofold for the Pacers. I mean, you lose your point guard and Tyrese Halliburton probably for the whole season next year, and then you also lose in the NBA Finals in Game 7.
Yeah,
it's always going to hurt more when you lose a guy in a game and also lose the series. So, begs the question: if you were a Pacers fan, right? Would you almost rather lose Game 6? So you don't
lose Game 6 every day of the week.
Lose Game 6, so then you don't lose Halliburton, but then it ends.
I mean, yeah, definitely
for you guys. It's then it ends in Indiana, and they celebrate on your court.
Right, that sucks too.
So that's the tough part. Like it's
but then your whole next season isn't shot. And either outcome,
correct.
You're still losing the finals. Like either way, it hurts. I mean, it just sucks for them, dude. I mean, and like Celtics are in the same situation with Tatum, and you could say the same for the Bucks with Lillard. I mean, we were talking about Kyrie before we started filming. Like, I mean, it's part of it is like it's just the game of basketball and any sport. Like that's how it is. People get hurt, and it affects you.
Yeah.
Now it affects you later. Like that's just kind of how it is. But it just sucks to happen at that pivotal moment and on that big of a stage. You hate to see it. You really do.
Yeah, he's almost guaranteed to be out next year. I would say. I would say he just about is.
Yeah,
I know he got surgery like right away though for his Achilles, but still, your recovery time is insane.
It's super fucking long. He's gonna be out all year, probably playoffs. Even if they make the playoffs, he'll still be out. I don't know. Their season's just kind of without him. I mean, they have a lot of other good pieces, but it's kind of like, oh, well, now we don't have our fucking superstar. Same exact thing as the Celtics. Same exact thing.
And again, congrats to the OKC Thunder. I mean, I think personally they should win in 7 no matter what. Yeah. I think with Halliburton going down, it made it a little bit easier. There's no asterisk. I'm not saying it was an easy championship by any means, but I think they, with him going down, it kind of opened the door and said, okay, this is for you guys. This is for you guys to take here.
So, it's crazy because the first half, the Pacers were up after halftime. And it was like, okay, you thought maybe the injury almost gave them like motivation. But then the second half, the Thunder just did what they do. They forced turnovers and they played that swarming defense and really accomplished the inevitable. I'm the one who should be pissed because y'all both actually predicted the Thunder I actually said the Pacers were going to win, so my prediction was wrong. But
It's all good.
we were so close. We were so close.
Yeah,
I had probably had more
huge
faith
Pacers
in the
fan
Pacers
you are.
than. Yeah, honestly, well, I mean, this season, or at least in the playoffs, like once it got to that point, I was rooting for them over the Thunder.
Mhm.
But just came down to that last game, man.
Yeah. Again, I think Tony and I
So
both said
unfortunate.
this will end in 5 or 6.
Oh yeah,
So-
we said 7 games
it?
is like
Run
would
back the
be
tape.
crazy.
Instant
Yeah,
replay. Let's see
Yeah,
it.
I think it's said. But we were.
No, I think you're right. Y'all predicted 7, I believe.
No, I predicted Thunder in 5.
Yeah, I think I said 5 or
really?
6.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think Thunder in 7.
dang.
I mean, I thought
All right, so
it
we were
was
all wrong.
possible, but I still didn't think it was like gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to happen. I figured Pacers would steal one here or
Steal
there,
one or
and then make
two.
it 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest, after they lost the second game, I was like, yeah, they're cooked. I was like, OKC in 5. After that second game, I was like, damn, it's not happening. I gave up all faith immediately, but nah, they almost got it done.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the Sonic / Thunder's first championship since 1972. I want to say.
I think it
Sounds
was
Live
like that,
72
yeah.
was when the Thunder was when the Sonics won it. Way back when, I believe. But yeah, I mean SGA had a crazy season. Like you said, you win all those awards. Dude almost hit the grand slam of awards in a season.
I think he was like
79.
the first player since Michael
79.
Jordan.
To do
For
all
first
4 of
player
those?
since Michael Jordan to win, to like be like the scoring leader, MVP,
I think-
Finals MVP.
Well, I think it was
Really?
Shaq. I'm pretty sure Shaq did it.
Oh, I thought it said Michael
Um,
Jordan.
Jordan's in that group. I want to say it was like
Mhm.
Wilt. Was it Wilt or Kareem? But it was one of those two, Jordan, Shaq, and now Shea.
Makes
Just
sense.
insane to be part of that group.
Yeah, definitely.
Just absolutely
Yeah, it's
nutty.
crazy.
Oh
But,
yeah. Michael, Shaq, and Kareem, and now Shea. Those 4 players.
Yep.
That's insane.
It's in an elite group.
Crazy
So-
work by OKC Thunder.
Yeah.
Freaking free throw merchant. Had to do it, man.
Definitely not.
No, definitely not. Because there was, definitely sort of like a Kobe-esque type of ball hog. Because there was the one game that he had like 40. I think he had 1 assist. It was something stupid like that. Like,
That's
But-
fine.
don't matter. Got the dub. It's all It's all a wash now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know what kind of player he is, and he's incredible. Honestly.
Yeah.
Undeniable. But let's bring it on home. Let's bring it back to like our area, and we can talk about the Celtics, because it was like as soon as the finals were done, it was like Brad Stevens is like, all right, I'm making my moves. Let's do it. So obviously we talked about, like, I swear to God, we predicted everything that was going to happen. Not exactly who they would get in return, but I think we all knew that they were going to trade Holiday and Porzingis. It's really just the return that was the thing that, I don't think we predicted who they would get with those guys, but
Definitely.
I don't think it's a bad haul. Anthony Simons, I think, is like a good young player and, has some potential. And then I think we got 2 second-round picks in that trade. So, of course, take those. And then Georges Niang, which is like, I don't like that pick that much, but I want to say he's a power forward, but he can play the 4. So we kind of need some size down there with KP going. There's no like true center. I think it's Xavier Tillman. The projected starting lineup is kind of atrocious. It's Derek White, Anthony Simons, Jaylen Brown, Georges Niang, and Xavier Tillman. Ugh.
That's not terrible.
Didn't the Celtics draft a center in this most recent draft, in the NBA draft? I thought I saw something that they got like the best like passing center in the draft in the second round. I don't know his name, sadly, but
Amari Williams.
Oh yes, Amari Williams. Yeah. He's gonna play. I think he's a power forward.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah. He is a center. But yeah, he does have good. I saw some of his highlights and like some of the passes he's making. Like it made me think of Jokic. I'll say that. It's kind of a crazy comparison to make.
Yeah.
But watching it, I'm like, he's a big man, but the way that he's like finding people is very quick and very sharp. So that could be good.
Yeah, I saw a few highlights as well. I just didn't know his name, but yeah, I saw the passes. And I was like, this dude can find some spots.
Yeah, that's good.
But no, I like.
Go ahead.
Go, you first.
He's gonna. A lot of those passes he's gonna be making are gonna be for threes. It's all gonna be kick out to the three. We need someone that can do that clearly because that's our meta, is to fucking find the open threes. So we need a guy who can do that. That's all I was gonna say.
But I like the trade for Simmons, or Anthony Simons. I think he's a 25 or 26-year-old guard from Portland, and I think he's on a contract year as well. So if you get him for a 1-year rental, cool with me. Either you ship him out at the trade deadline or you keep him for the year and he walks. Cool with me. I think he's good. I don't watch a lot of Portland basketball. Last time I heard, he's doing well. But the two second round picks are crazy as well. Because I think Simon for Holiday is a good trade no matter what. And then they're like, okay, let's just sweeten the pot a little bit. So you'll take him.
It's just a little sprinkle.
That was great. And I hate George Niang. I hate him. I hate that trade.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad, dude.
So in the 2023 playoff, when they played the Sixers, he was the one that grabbed Jaylen Brown's leg on the side.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I don't remember that.
I think it was 23 because I know it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before because it was year.
Yeah, they didn't play the Sixers last year, but it must have been the year before. Yeah, because they definitely did.
He grabbed his leg on the side, and Jaylen Brown's like, "What are you doing?" Like,
just dirty. I feel like he's been like that.
Reiterate. You like the Holiday trade, but you dislike the Porzingis trade. Is what you're saying.
I just like who they got. I'm okay with them trading Porzingis. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew they were going to trade Porzingis and trade Holiday.
Yeah.
They were going to be casualties, and they wanted to get below. I believe the phrase was the second apron of
the second apron. Yeah, I didn't. I've never heard of the second apron. Is this like a new thing?
Never heard.
It's only for when teams spend like as much as you can spend, which is what the Celtics did after they won the championship and signed Derek White, signed Brown, and Tatum to all that money. It's going to bump up everything. So you're pretty much going to lock in your money to those 3 or 4 guys. But then you get to spend like that much compared to everyone else.
On everyone else, right?
I think it was like, I read something that they had like the most expensive roster in NBA history. It was like $500 million.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I know currently they most definitely did. So all time, probably.
Yeah, and that's nuts. So I want to say it was like they had to be under a certain threshold, and you can only be over that threshold for 2 years in any 5-year period. That was the way they described it. So they did it last year, and doing it this year would be kind of silly because you don't have Tatum. If you're gonna spend that much money on these stars to obviously you want a championship out of it, don't do it when Tatum's out. So they really had to get under that second apron to avoid the penalties that would have came. And I want to say it was like you said, the luxury tax. I believe the owner has to pay that. So it's like the owner paying out of pocket to
I believe so.
pay these players.
Yes, I
So
think
it's
it's like
like not
you
worth
pay a certain amount on like every dollar you spend,
it. That makes a lot
or
of sense.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's some calculation that goes into how much money you're spending.
Right. So I mean, it's good that the NBA has these regulations because it would probably just be like insanity. I know baseball, that's a thing where like it's just whoever has the most money can just buy the best players because there's no cap on stuff. I don't know if baseball has a salary cap.
Baseball does not have a salary cap. It's
So
based off
that's-
of how much
yeah.
money you bring in. That's why these teams have so many advertisements.
Yeah.
The more money they bring in, the more money that they have to offer to these big free agents.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
That's why the Dodgers have fucking everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
all the big
what's
markets.
Crazy? That's why baseball sucks now.
Were you ever a baseball guy,
it's
Tony?
I'm like flashes, like periods, like here and there. I'm a baseball fan. Not right now because the Red Sox fucking owner is absolutely. I'm not even gonna go into the rant, but terrible, terrible, worst fucking Boston sports owner.
Go into the rant, dude. This is a sports show. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about the Red Sox. Because we weren't even planning this, but that's something that people might want to know. It's because we're talking about like Boston sports too on this channel. So, do you have a Devers rant?
All right. Well, real quick, just simply put, all you need to know is that the Boston Red Sox owner, John Henry, is a cheap fucking bastard. That's all you need to know.
Talk your shit, Tony. Talk your shit.
The Rafael Devers, again, is an example of him being a cheap fucking bastard. But not only that, this also shows that he's an idiot, as well as the Red Sox front office. They are idiots as well.
Tell him.
Because I just don't... They paid him... They get rid of all these other guys. They didn't want to pay these other guys, like Bogarts and whatnot, when they had those players. So they let them go. They decide... We'll pay Devers instead. Okay, fine. Whatever. At
Which
least
is what
you're
the fans
fucking
wanted.
paying somebody.
Everyone wanted to pay Devers. And we're like, yes, they finally understood what we wanted.
And fan favorite.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
And then they fucking trade him away because they don't want to pay him anymore. I mean, I don't think he was worth it, the money that he was getting, but who the fuck else do you have?
So they traded him away because of the whole thing with him.
Oh, because he didn't want to play
playing
third
DH
base or whatever.
And then he's like, "Oh well, they want to play third base." He's like, "No, I want to play DH." And then, or no, I want to play third base. Like, no, you're going to DH. He's like, "Okay, fine."
Oh, this is another thing too.
And then they're like, "Oh, hey, do you want to play first base?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "No, I want to play third." Like, what are you doing? So they pretty much got fed up and were like, "See ya." It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Yeah. And this brings me to my second point. Rafael Devers, if you're watching this, you are a fucking asshole. I hope you go back to Boston and people whip fucking beer bottles at your face. You're a fucking dick. Get out of my city. Go play for your trash ass fucking whatever fucking organization you went to. Fuck you.
You can't say that about Rafi. You can't say that about Rafi. I like Rafael Devers too much. You can't say that. You have to take me back.
Wait a minute.
Well, how come as soon as he got traded to this other team, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll play whatever you guys want me to play."
Correct. I don't like that either. I think it's just a slight to the Boston organization, not the fans. I think it's a slight to the Boston organization.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. And you know what?
But
I can kind of understand that, but still, fuck him.
I think Fenway Sports Group and John Henry need to
sell the team.
Care about the Red Sox more than they do Liverpool, please. That'd be great.
Well, yeah.
Once they get rid of
multiple teams,
they own Liverpool. That's over in England for the Premier League.
Yep.
and they just spent $130 million on a player in soccer.
So how much fucking
Florian-
money do they have?
Oh,
They had to get rid of Rafi
John
for him.
Henry has a shit ton of money, bro.
Is there a salary cap in soccer?
No. Okay.
Bro, so they just have all the money
We-
in the world, and now they have 2 teams, and they're just shelling money out to everybody.
They also own the Pittsburgh Penguins, Fenway Sports Group.
Yeah, they
Bro,
own
what?
the Penguins as well. Yeah, dude is loaded.
LeBron is a part
He
owner.
has money.
LeBron's in Fenway Sports Group.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
insane.
I'm pretty sure you're
So
right.
so they made a Liverpool jersey, and it has the LeBron insignia on the left chest.
Oh wow.
They never actually put it out. Like, it was never like a legit jersey that they wore in the Premier League, but it was
should.
images that they made.
Just merch, just fan merch.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Dude,
believe
because
so.
little kids are gonna buy anything that has LeBron's name on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
They
I mean,
make so much money off LeBron.
I mean, I was just thinking a Liverpool LeBron jersey is kind of sick. I'm not
That's
even gonna
dope.
lie.
yeah, it'd be kind of
I
cool.
thought you were gonna say that it'd be like a half liver or a third Liverpool, a third Red Sox jersey, and a third Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. Like all
be
3 of
gross.
those together.
That would be
I
sickening.
mean, the colors
I would hate
I don't
it.
think go at all, but like
No.
there's some like fashion guy out there that's like, I'm gonna cook. I'm cooking with this. The Fenway Sports
Stop,
Group
Please
trio.
stop this
jersey.
dude from cooking.
I don't
Get
know
this
what.
dude out of the
bro.
kitchen, please.
Them ingredients don't go together.
But yeah, so in soccer, like, there isn't a salary cap. It's more called financial fair play. So you can't spend more than you earn. So say I earn $100 million, I can't spend more than $100 million over the next season.
Oh.
And if I do, then there's fines that happen and penalties, stuff like that.
So, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, and this goes for all sports, but like a sports team earns money they earn it off of merch, concessions at the stand, ticket sales, like everything. So it's like if you don't sell enough like peanuts at the concession stand, you can't get the best player in the league.
So it also comes into
not such a direct correlation, but like in a way.
But there's also like, so you have different domestic cups that you play for as well. So there's 3 other tournaments that you play in that are just among the Premier League. So there's Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Is it just 2? Just 2. Carabao Cup and the FA Cup is what you play for.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with Premier League, the Championship, and I think it's League 2, I believe. Premier League is like the top one, Championship second, and then we're going off the rails here. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just think it's funny that it's just League 2.
Yeah, I think it's called League 2.
You could be in the Champions League or just League 2.
No, Champions League is different.
Funny.
Champions League is different.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Champions League is the best teams in Europe play.
Oh, well, right.
like
Yeah, I know it's different.
league.
I'm just saying.
The Championship is right below the Premier League.
Oh, the Championship.
Yes.
And then okay. So the Premier League, well, this is the same as just like G League. This is okay. So the Premier League,
is top,
and the Championship are basically like the NBA and the G League, or like a minor league baseball team would be a championship
no, because
team, not
there's
a Premier team.
There's no correlation between the Premier League teams and the Championship teams. They're completely separate.
Okay, I got you. But you don't. Are you saying the skill level though of the players in the championship league is like lower than the Premier? Like the Premier League is where the best players are.
Premier League is probably where some of the best players in the world play. Yes.
Yeah. Championship League, there's good players, but if you're like really the best of the best of the best, you're not in that league. And then if you're in League 2, you're a bum.
No, dude, there's like 9 different leagues in England.
Oh. Are they all just like League 1 through 9? Are they
I
just
don't
numbered?
know. They all have different names. Like there's
Oh, okay.
so there's a bunch of different leagues. This could be
we
a whole.
could-
We
dude,
could do
I was gonna
soccer
say-
for a whole episode.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking that.
But
Wait. Let me reel this in.
yep.
We can make a soccer episode down the line, but that was a fun little tangent. But to just bring it back to Devers, can you guys or Tony or whoever put the Devers situation in NFL terms, just so my NFL brain and our fans' NFL brains can understand it? What's a good comparison?
Go ahead, Tony.
I don't know. I was just gonna say that's a great fucking question, Ryan. I'm thinking about it.
Well,
So I would say this:
Go ahead. Yeah.
you sign a big name, right? Say Jamar. Let's say Jamar Chase, right? Say Jamar
Yep.
Chase sends his big deal, and Jamar Chase goes, "Hey, I'm ready to play wide receiver. Let's do it." And they say, "Hey, you're gonna play running back,"
Right. Okay.
and he's like, "I don't want to play running back. I'm a wide receiver. Let me play wide receiver." And they're like, "Nah, you're gonna play running back." And he's like, "You know what? Fine, cool. I'll deal with it."
Yeah.
Plays running back for a little bit, and then they're like, "Hey, you're gonna play tight end," and he's like, "No, I don't play tight end. You just play me. I want to play wide receiver, please."
And
they go,
right.
This isn't very nice to us. We're gonna trade you. That's how I see it.
Yeah. That's
After
fucked up.
And then they trade it. And then they trade him for fucking peanuts.
money.
They trade him for a D tackle and a backup middle linebacker. They trade him for
Yeah.
the
Right. A bag of chips.
Yeah.
That's a fair comparison.
I feel like that kind of works. I mean, maybe he's not as big name as Jamar Chase, but
I mean,
Yeah.
the name I was thinking was Jay Jettas. I was gonna, because I was just making sure I had it right in my head. I was gonna say if they made Jay Jettas play corner, and then they got pissed that he said no.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
yeah.
from what you guys were saying. I don't know the full context of it, but yeah, I mean, it sounds like even if it was Jamar Chase like Jamar Chase was never a running back. Like Devers, does he actually play that position at some point? I mean,
Third base.
how flexible is baseball when it comes to like playing different positions?
Usually, if you can play third, you can usually play first. If you play the corners, you can usually play one of the two, even both.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, baseball is way more flexible in position you can play.
like there are some players that just play everywhere.
Yeah, they'll play everywhere. Yeah.
Like Red Sox player Brock Holt, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Holt was like the utility guy. He played everywhere besides first base, I believe.
Gotcha.
He was like, "Hey, it's a rest night for left fielder. Hey, Brock, you're going in. All right, cool."
Yeah.
He was good.
So like the NFL is different in that way, where it's like not many people are playing more than one position. Like Travis Hunter is an anomaly because he's playing both sides.
He's such he's such an anomaly. Yeah, when in baseball it happens all the time.
Right. So even the NFL comparison in general is not quite. It's not quite the same.
Right.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a little weird.
But I feel like maybe
gets the point
and
across.
we should totally move on from this. But this is crazy. Maybe is it more like someone like Cordero Patterson, because he's played both. Like they know he could play wide receiver or running back. But it's more like, bro.
I don't think
we know
Devers
you can
has ever played first in MLB.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. He only played third. He only played third in DH. I don't think he ever played first. I believe.
Right.
I believe. Maybe in a pinch he played first one night, but I don't remember him ever playing first.
Okay. Still wild that happened.
Crazy.
It's still a crazy sports thing. That's just like, bro, let the dude do what he's comfortable with doing, right? Like,
well, See, I kind of disagree with that point because he's getting paid so much fucking money, and he's
Yeah.
played the position before. It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up and fucking play where we fucking put you. Or if you want to go fucking work at Burger King, go ahead. Go flip burgers at Burger King.
Bro,
Fucking
I love
asshole.
Crash Out Tony. This is great.
Crash out, Tony.
Oh my god. Shit, man.
I just so I'm on the always on the side of the players, like they deserve to get more money because the owners are so rich that I'll always be for the player. They should be able to get more money, but I fucking
Yeah.
hate it when they complain because it's like, dude, you're playing a sport. You are rich beyond your
Mhm.
wildest dreams, and you're playing a sport. Like,
Well,
jeez,
so
dude.
do you feel that way when like wide receivers don't get the ball thrown to them and they complain? Like, is that in the same bucket for you?
Kinda, but not really, because that's more of a mental, like, I kind of. Well, that depends on the circumstance. Because is your team winning? If your team is winning games and you're not getting the ball thrown to you, then yeah, you kind of shouldn't be complaining. I mean, you should
Right.
have a mentality where it's team first before player accomplishment.
Mhm.
At
Mhm.
least in the NFL. But I mean, like I said, there's all kinds of different situations and circumstances. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I think it depends on the situation. Even in basketball too, there's times where I swear to God, I've seen clips where it's like if you're a player will or sorry, a coach will like take a player out of a game before they can hit a certain like uh, amount of points or rebounds or like a certain stat because they don't
Mhm.
want that player to be like cost more money or something in free agency, something along
Mm.
those lines where it's like that's a situation where it's like, yeah, I want the player to get upset at the way they're being utilized because
Yeah.
that makes sense, like each situation's different, but there's other times where it's like, bro, you suck, so you're gonna sit on the bench. Like, sorry, that's just how it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but interesting. That whole situation is kind of wacky. But let's reel it all the way back in. This is the NBA
Let's get back to
episode,
NBA
but now
recap.
Yeah.
we've talked about baseball and we've talked about soccer. So let's come back to the NBA, and we have some other trade news going on, including Kevin Durant being traded to the Houston Rockets on the same day as Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Like, you couldn't wait a little bit to let OKC have their moment, but I digress. Kevin Durant traded to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and I believe was it the number 10 overall pick, um, which the draft just happened, and I believe that 10 overall pick was I forget the guy's name, but it was I want to say he's from Duke.
I'll look you
Duke
up right
guy,
now.
center, like super
Oh,
tall. He's like 7'4". So they drafted like a rookie center that's like a beast. So honestly, like it's funny. Evan
don't know his name.
Evan Bryce texted me. Evan's little cousin is Bryce, and he got a phone recently, so he's been texting me, and he's like Rockets got fleeced because I guess
I mean-
because Kevin Durant's kind of old, and is he washed? I mean, I saw his stats recently, and like he's been pretty consistent throughout his career, even up to this point.
I don't think you could ever say a player that's 6'10" and can shoot the lights out any day of the week is washed.
Yo,
Until you see there is a drastic downturn in his production, then
Yeah.
you can say he's washed. But let's get into this next season first. See how he trains with the Rockets. See how it goes, and then say, hey, this is the time you gotta leave the game before the game leaves you. I'm gonna pull it back to it. Our soccer legend said that, but Um, that's a part of it, though. I mean, we
Yeah,
could see that with. Granted, he's tore his Achilles 3 years ago, 2 years ago, three, three, four.
somewhere around there. That was when he was
I
on the
could be
Nets, right?
completely wrong on that as well. No, he tore that a long time. He was still at Golden State.
Oh, so that must have been 2019, 2009,
Maybe.
2020?
But
Might have
still, I
been
mean,
Kobe.
you're not getting any younger, Hate to say it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, let's see what he can do and then go from there and see if we'll have this conversation middle of next season and say, hey, this trade was great for the Rockets. Or we can go, this trade was great for the Suns. I think
Yeah.
the Suns really need to try and trade Bradley Beal and that god awful contract they gave him. That's what they should have tried to do.
No trade
But also,
clause.
no team exactly. And no
Can't.
team is gonna take on the exorbitant amount of money that is on that contract.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. It's insane. That's the biggest glaring issue for them. Nothing that they would have done in this trade would have fixed that. That you still have
Right.
that. Even in trading away KD doesn't fix that problem. But you do get the 10th overall pick, get an insane rookie center, which you needed. They needed a center.
Maluak, by the way.
What is it?
That's his name. Kaman Maluak. I think.
Kaman Maluak. Okay. What was he from? Duke? Was I right about that?
Yeah, he's from Duke.
Okay, yeah, Duke guy. Because I remember there was a couple Duke players that were super high in the draft. Obviously, Cooper Flagg went number 1. We can talk more about that later. What was I gonna say? They got Jalen Green, who people don't like Jalen Green. I like him. I think he's good. He was inconsistent in the playoffs, but he's still a young player. I mean, how old is he? 24? He can't be older than 24, 25. Dude,
so.
I mean, he kind of gives me
your stride first.
Yeah.
Before you start talking about consistency,
Yeah. But he does kind of feel like a Bradley Beal clone, low-key. I don't know. He gives me Bradley Beal vibes. I think he has better vertical and dunking. I'm thinking in 2K stats now. His build is more heavy on the
build.
His driving dunk is a little bit higher, but yeah. I mean, but you have Devin Booker, you have Jalen Green, you have Bradley Beal, you have Dylan Brooks now, and I'm sure you got some other guards, but super guard heavy team now.
Yeah, they're gonna trot out 5 guards.
Yeah, it's insane. You have a whole lineup of guards. Who's gonna start? Bull, dude. They need to bring him back. They don't have him anymore, do they?
I thought they did. I thought they did have him. Do some research here.
Is he still out there? He's a beast. I mean,
dude, he's 7'5". He's 7'3".
Yeah.
He plays for the Suns currently.
What are his stats? Because I'm I don't think he's been that good though.
6 points, 3 boards, half an assist.
Ooh, that was his averages?
Yeah, for last season. Yep.
He can't even rebound. He got 3 boards per game. That's insane.
He probably barely played.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so I mean, if he's not getting playing time, then kind of small sample size, but that goes to show that he's not good enough to take the starting job. But I mean, that might be an example of where size and just pure physicality can't always translate into just being really good. But yeah, we'll see what happens with their new guy.
He was a Bull former Oregon Duck, actually. In his first year at Oregon, he broke his foot. Sat out the whole year, went to the draft.
Oh, really?
I don't think he even played in college. He played very little in college.
Wow. Where was he drafted? He must have been a high draft pick, though.
I don't remember where he was drafted. Granted, also Bol is only 25.
That's crazy too. So they,
Yep.
I mean, they got younger with this trade for sure. With Jalen, I mean,
Oh yeah.
with Jalen Green, obviously Bol's been there, but
I also agree with you too. I don't understand the Jalen Green hate. I think he's a pretty good player.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he had good games. Even in the playoffs, he had one decent game. I think did he have a 30 piece in one of those games? I might totally be
I don't
making
know.
that up.
Yeah.
That's fake. Don't listen to me.
He is
Bol
young too,
was-
and like, oh, I was just
Go ahead.
gonna say, he's just young. So like so many young players have shitty playoff performances. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's a normal thing. Like it's nothing to be concerned about if I'm Phoenix.
Yeah.
All
I
right, you're
agree.
good. Sorry.
Bol was drafted in the second round and the 44th overall pick. Again, he only played
Right. No, it
Played.
makes sense.
1 year in college, and he broke his foot. So I don't think he really played much at all.
It makes a
in
lot of sense he'd
college?
be for second round.
What's that, Tony?
Bobo, he didn't play in college, really?
I don't think he really played in college. No,
Oh.
as an Oregon Ducks fan watching basketball, I don't remember a big man. Bol had this insane game where he had 15 boards and 8 blocks. That never happened.
Yeah.
You know, I think he played a game or two, broke his foot, and was like, "All right, I'm Manute Bol's kid. I'm gonna go to the draft."
Right.
Which again,
Wow.
that if you can do that, do that. You know, go get your money in the
Yeah.
NBA. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. You know,
Yeah. It
The
seems
fact
like
that he
maybe
still got drafted is impressive.
he's Manute Bol's kid.
it's the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Again,
he's still
obviously
a freak of
you have
nature.
skill. He's still in the NBA. So again, like I'm not saying that he's only got drafted because of his name, but the name helped is my thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Some other trades that happened: Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic. I mean, that helps him out somewhat offensively, but like I don't think it's enough. If y'all have any thoughts, feel free to interrupt me out. But let me check one more. I'm just gonna look up the NBA trades that have happened.
Yeah. Like I don't
'Cause
buy
I
Desmond
know
Bane
Jordan
trade.
Poole.
I don't know much about the Magic, but
I don't necessarily like it because I feel like they gave up too much for him. I mean, but yeah, he's good. Like he does help him out, but I just feel like they gave too much for him.
yeah.
I know that Jordan Poole moved. I forget exactly where he went. That might
Yeah, I
be
don't
the
know
only
what Jordan Poole
one
went.
other notable trade that happened. But yeah, so some things got shaken up. I think a good way to cap off this episode would be some immaculate grids, but we're going to do NBA immaculate grids this time. Because this is the NBA episode. Maybe we do a baseball immaculate grid. Maybe we do Premier League immaculate grid.
Dear
Maybe
God,
we do
no.
League 2 immaculate grid. I don't even know
So
none of them teams.
We still got to talk about Cooper Flagg and the Mavs.
Oh yeah, we do. We do.
Oh, true. Yeah. Good call.
Oh
Tony.
yeah, we
Good call.
didn't touch on that. Yeah. What do you got, Tony? You got thoughts
the
on
biggest
Flagg?
reason why anyone would want to watch that draft is Cooper Flagg.
Oh,
Yeah, because the
100%.
Mavericks sold their soul by trading Luka Doncic to get Cooper Flagg.
That's
Oh,
insane that
man.
they even got the first overall pick.
So
Yeah.
stupid, bro. Yeah, so real quick, my piece on the Cooper Flagg thing is so obvious, like everybody knew he like even the rumors even Celtics rumors like, oh, they're gonna trade #1 pick for Jaylen Brown, like everybody knew that was bullshit. We all knew he was going there. They weren't ever gonna trade that fucking pick.
No way, yeah. They leaked it on their website.
What, that like they were gonna that he was a Maverick?
Yeah, the Mavs
Or
like
that he's gonna be a
accidentally
Maverick?
they put a page on their website that was like, welcome Cooper Flagg to the Mavs, and had a little like edit of him with a Mavs jersey on. And they uploaded it like a week before the draft, and then they're like, "Oh shit," and they took it down.
Nice.
So but everybody knew anyway. Like it was that obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all knew Cooper Flagg was going to the Mavs. I mean, I think that's the most obvious 1-1 pick we've had in I shouldn't say a long time, but that I can remember. Like,
it's been a couple years at least. I think
maybe Wemby a year or two ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, insane.
But
but I mean, speaking of Wemby, I mean the Cooper Flagg is great, and I think he helps the Mavs. But I didn't realize. I think this has been going under the radar that the Spurs had the number 2 pick, and they drafted Dylan Harper. So I mean, they've had the last. I mean, he's a good player, and they've had the last 2 rookies of the year, and now they got another young player that's a stud in his own right. Like, I mean, maybe not even next year because they've been bad still for the past 2 years since drafting Wemby, and Wemby got hurt last year. But this is a young team with a lot of like young talent that I'm maybe not even next year, but they're going to be really, really good really soon. I think. And if
I
agree. People are still like mocking up Giannis to the Spurs, and that's yet to happen. But if it does, then that jumpstarts that goodness of that team, for lack of a better term. Like it makes them that much better right away, and that's the team I'm looking out for is the Spurs in the coming years. And then I mean, you could talk about Ace Bailey and the Jazz. We were talking about this before.
There's so much stuff going around. I'd say give it a few days, and then we can really see what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know things. I mean, we can just say it seems like he doesn't want to play for them. Reasons unknown. He's been vocal about it, so it's kind of interesting. But who does want to play for the Jazz? Cooper Flagg, if he got drafted to the Jazz, if they really got the number 1 overall pick. Well, I mean, I would just for the money.
Jazz.
Give me the contract. I'll play for the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, it is from me. Right. Well, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's like if you are Ace Bailey or anybody, even Shamar Stewart, the Bengals rookie who has been holding out, it's like, are you in any position as an athlete to complain about anything ever?
No, not really.
Is Ace Bailey, is Shamar Stewart, are they justified in being rookies, being a little upset with where they go or how much they're getting paid or the language in their contract? That's Shamar Stewart's thing, is like, it's just the language in his like protections or something in his contract.
Like, you shouldn't be still making millions of dollars. You shouldn't be upset on where you go because they're taking a chance on you. This is your dream. Your dream has been, you're living your dream at this point. You're going to the NFL.
Yep.
If you don't like what the contract says, okay, sure. Understand that part. But they took you in the NFL draft because they want you on that team. Usually rookie contracts don't get negotiated. Usually the verbiage stays pretty much the same. Usually.
Yeah.
So if we see a change in contract verbiage, I'd be very surprised. Like if this gets signed and he actually plays for the Bengals, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I think the Bengals, like, so the contract thing with them, I think is specific to their team because like all the rookie contracts, like you said, can't be negotiated, I don't think. And like they all have certain protections for rookies to be, like I guess it helps them out in case of an injury or something unexpected. I don't know the exact language. I was reading about it beforehand. I didn't get into it all. But the Bengals language that they have in theirs in particular is different from other teams, and I think is lesser. I don't think there's as much protections as other teams, and that's why Shamar Stewart's holding out, because he wants to be protected. Yeah.
Right.
And
Which again, completely makes sense. I mean, you got to save your career too,
right.
I totally understand both sides. It makes sense.
So it's like in that case, it's like we're paying you millions of dollars. You can't complain. But what I'm complaining about is like my ability to earn those millions of dollars in the future. It's like
Right.
you're telling me, but I want to have securities that this is legit.
Right.
I mean, and you could on a smaller scale, you could talk about it in terms of like a job interview. Any workplace says, "Hey, we interviewed you. We want to hire you." You don't have to say yes. But if it's your first job ever, you can't really negotiate and be like, "I want to make more than minimum wage." You're like, no, this is McDonald's, buddy.
I was gonna say that's like going to McDonald's and asking for $30 an hour. It's
right,
like, bro? No, no, get the fuck out.
But once you've been in a profession for a long time, then you can negotiate your salary and be like, "Yeah, I've been doing this a while. I need the big bucks."
Yep.
I think it's just these athletes being coddled. They're being coddled too much nowadays, like throughout college and all the NIL
changes
deals
things,
and all the money they make, and it's ruining pro sports. It really is. But there's only one team I will allow a player to be pissed and complain if they get drafted to, and that's the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns, yeah. Yep.
If you're drafted by, like, if I was an NFL player and I was like, draft day was here and I was like, Cleveland Browns, I'd be fucking pissed. Would I still play? I'd probably still show up and play, but I'd be fucking pissed, though.
I would be upset for the second that I hear the Cleveland Browns select my name, and then I go, shit, the Browns really? And I go, wait a second, I'm in the NFL. I think that's when it would go away. I think it's right then and there. I'd be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I will say this. Let's just say I got drafted by any NFL team. Don't care who it is. I would then become the biggest fan of that team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would have to.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
You'd have to buy their hats and all their clothes. Yeah, everything. I
would have to.
I get it.
It's like getting drafted by the Eagles. Fuck that. I'm done.
You're a fucking Eagles. Eagles fan.
You're not.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm putting that jersey on. I put a piece of tape right over the little Eagles on the jersey. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I just cover up the helmet. No wings on my helmet. No,
That's insane.
Nope, not doing it.
That's insane.
Nah. Oh man. But let's wrap this episode up. Some good stuff. We've been bouncing around everywhere, but let's go ahead.
It's great.
And
we had some good talks, so
absolutely. But now it's time for the immaculate grid, boys. Let's take a look. We got Rockets Raptors.
I already have one for that.
Who is it?
Who you got?
I know Hakeem Olajuwon played for the Raptors.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Hakeem. Because there's a post I see all the time. It's like these NBA legends in a different jersey, and it's Hakeem Olajuwon in a purple Raptors jersey, and I'm like, this is sickening.
That's freaky. It's probably dope though. The old school Raptors jersey.
No, it's like an old Hakeem Olajuwon playing basketball.
Oh yeah.
It's a little weird, but also he probably gets the 10 rebounds per game season.
Oh yeah, that's true. But could you say Şengün? My knowledge is going to skew new, but did he have 10 rebounds? Probably this season.
Oh, we're stupid.
Or
Yao Ming.
Yeah. Yao Ming.
Duh.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep. There you go. Wow. Okay, that's nuts.
First round draft pick by the Raptors.
Kawhi.
Well, did Kawhi have to be drafted there? Or?
Yep. He has to be drafted by the Raptors, right?
Yes, when paired with a team, the player may have either been
Oh.
in the first round by that team or play at least one game with
shit.
that team in their career. NBA draft only.
Oh, so now.
I mean, who did they draft last year? Some French dude. Fucking Scotty Barnes, you could say.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There it is. Damn, he got a lot of hair, huh?
Lakers first round pick.
Ronnie James.
Lonzo Ball.
No,
I
yeah,
was gonna say
Lonzo is a good
Bronny
one.
James. Bronny
10
James would be
rebounds.
funny.
I don't think he is a first rounder though. I think he was second. 10 rebounds per game,
that's
first
true.
round pick. Shaq.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sixers.
Here's where it gets tough. Did Julius Irving do that?
Charles Barkley.
Well,
Oh.
Charles Barkley was on the Sixers.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't know that. That's crazy.
He played with Julius Irving.
Dude, I thought Charles Barkley was on the Knicks, so.
No, he was never a Knick.
That's
believe.
crazy.
Maybe
I think
toward the
of
end
him
of his
on the
career he
Suns.
was.
He was on the Suns, right?
The
Suns.
Suns
Yeah.
is, I would say he's
I
most known
believe he
for
was
being a Sun.
drafted by the Sixers. I believe.
Oh, really?
Charles Barkley's nickname is the
that
round
makes
mound
sense.
of rebound.
What does that have to do with the Sixers, though?
That's the 10 plus rebounds per game in a season.
Oh, yeah, yes.
That's why I put him there.
I thought, yes, no, that makes sense for that category. I thought you were saying that had something to do with him being on the Sixers in particular.
Granted, so he talked about him getting drafted. He goes, "Yeah, I put on a bunch of weight so the Sixers wouldn't draft me, and they still drafted me."
Really?
Yeah, he goes, "Dude, I was eating everything." You can find the clip.
That's
It's hilarious.
crazy.
It's hilarious.
Dude, Charles Barkley's the GOAT, dude. He's so
Yes.
fucking funny. I mean, we should do a whole fucking episode about the TN. We should just watch clips of Inside the NBA on TNT.
Yeah. Dude, my favorite thing on Inside the NBA was Shaq and a Fool. I think it was the best thing they ever did.
Amazing.
Or who he
Amazing.
played for. They had Charles Barkley guess what teams these guys played for. It was great.
He's probably so bad at it.
He was. Dude, I think he got like one right, and it was like, holy shit, he got one right.
I love the clip of Shaq where I think he's talking to Ernie Johnson, and they're talking about Pascal Siakam, and Ernie Johnson is like, "Oh, so what do you think about Pascal?" Or he's like, "You like Pascal?" And Shaq's like, "No, I like Siakam." And it's like, nah, that's the same dude, bro. That's the same guy. Oh, it's great.
Sixers, Raptors. Why am I drawing a blank on this one?
Yeah, that's.
I was gonna say Kawhi,
So
but
tough.
Kawhi hit the shot against the Sixers. He never played for him. Shit, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Lakers, Rockets.
Did
Yeah, see, this is
Westbrook ever play for the Rockets or no?
Yeah, yes, he did.
Yep.
Okay, Russ.
Yeah, Westbrook. Yep, it's a good one. Did AI play for the Raptors? Is that crazy to say?
That's a good question. I don't
I
know.
don't believe he did.
No, I
Sixers,
don't think so.
Nuggets,
Uh,
Grizzlies. I believe were his teams.
okay.
Well, what about Lakers Sixers? Then that I know someone crazy played for both of them.
Wilt? Was Wilt a six? And I'm thinking of.
Yeah, wasn't Will or one of the?
Well, he played for the
Wilt-
Lakers and the Bucks. No.
Will? He played for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
Who played?
yeah,
Who's that really good player that played for the Lakers and the Sixers? I thought there was someone.
Kareem?
Sixers? Kareem didn't play for the Sixers.
Kareem played for the Bucks and then the Sixers and then the
Yeah,
Lakers.
Kareem played for the Bucks and the Lakers.
That's who I'm
yeah.
thinking of.
What about
Dude, this is tough.
this might sound dumb, but did Julius Erving play for both of them?
See, it's like those type of. I don't know why it's like Wilt, Julius Erving, and
I feel
Kareem
like one
in
of
my mind are
yeah.
like the same guy.
I think Julius Erving might have played for the Sixers and the Lakers.
I don't think he played for the Lakers though.
I don't think he played for the Lakers. I don't think he did.
Oh.
He played for the Sixers and then he played for the Nets.
Yeah,
sure.
he's a big Nets guy. Big Nets.
Huge net guy.
Part of me wants to say Moses Malone because I believe Moses played for the Lakers.
Ooh.
And I know Moses Malone was a Sixer.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know.
He's in the basketball song, so I say go for it.
Like Dr. Dre and Moses Malone. Dr.
Yeah.
J.
Oh, Dr. Dre is West Coast legend. So
he played for 20 years. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
shit.
How do you play in the league for 20 years and not play for the Lakers? The fuck is wrong with you?
The fuck is wrong with you?
You bum. Derek Fisher.
For which one?
Which Derek Fisher?
For Lakers, Sixers?
Oh, for Lakers Sixers, I think.
Well, he played for the Lakers.
I know he was a Laker. I don't know.
I know
if
he was a Laker.
Sixer.
I don't know if he was a Sixer. Ball knowledge is at an all-time low right now.
Yeah, we're out of our element.
Yeah,
I feel like this isn't should be an easy one too. Like for some reason, I feel like so many
huge.
players played for these two teams.
Right. Big markets. This is tough, bro. It's gonna be something that's so obvious, though.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm well aware. I'm waiting for it.
Sixers Raptors feels like so much harder because I don't know many Raptors players. But like, I'm trying to think of like current Raptors that might have been on the Sixers.
It's
Carter on the
Carter was ever a
Sixers.
Sixer. I don't think he was ever a Sixer.
I don't think
Was
so.
Fred VanVleet ever a Sixer?
No. Siakam was never a Sixer. I'm just thinking of every Raptor I can think of. Chris Bosh.
Nope.
Was never a Sixer. Bro, this is whack.
This is the only one that I would ever give up on, and we're probably gonna get so much shit for giving up on this. If we do,
man.
We got at least get the Lakers Sixers one.
There's definitely someone like so obvious. Like it's gonna be like Jerry West.
Did Jerry West play for the Sixers?
I don't think he did.
Oh.
The only player to ever win MVP and lose the NBA Finals, Jerry West.
Really?
Yep.
What? Every MVP since then has won the finals, or just not made it.
Every final, he won Finals MVP.
Oh,
but they didn't win the
Finals MVP
series.
and
Finals MVP. I thought you meant just regular season MVP. Gotcha.
Did I say? My bad. Sorry.
I just heard MVP. So he won it for the losing team. That's crazy. Shit, man. LeBron. I don't know. Embiid. I'm pretty sure LeBron was a Sixer. It was right.
I don't think
it was right before the second, right after the second
Cavs
run. Yeah.
Went there for a day.
It was brief. He was practice squad guy.
A cup of coffee kind of thing.
Right, like a 10-day contract. Yeah.
He signed a 10-day contract with the Sixers.
Right. Just he wanted to ring the bell once. That's it.
Makes sense. I would too.
James Harden was never a Laker or a Raptor, right?
No,
Okay. I thought so.
he was a Rocket.
A Rocket, that's right.
I mean, I feel like the strategy is to just think of Sixers, right? Because then they could be either team.
Yeah.
Kyle
And I'm
Kuzma
thinking
ever a Sixer?
No.
Oh.
Kelly
guy
Oubre?
Who's that guy that sucked ass that was on the Sixers? He was like one of their early draft
There's
picks. Oh, Ben Simmons. Was he ever a Laker or Raptor?
No.
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 I thought he was a Laker.
That's I feel like that's the way we should be thinking though. Paul George is there now, but he was never on a Lakers. We're gonna be here forever. Shit on my butt.
Kelly Oubre.
I was thinking Kelly Oubre, but was he? He was. Who did he play for before the Sixers? Did he play for the Lakers?
I think he played for the Lakers at one point.
I think he did. I low-key feel like he did. Fuck it. Rip Kelly Oubre.
I'd say just rip it.
Rip it, because we haven't got nothing else.
Oh, we got that
damn
one
it.
wrong too.
Fuck.
We're gonna. All right, you ready to see
Who
how
the hell
dumb
did
we
Kelly
are?
Oubre play for?
Ready to see how dumb we are? Wilt did play
Kyle
for the
Lowry.
Sixers.
Wilt.
It was
I
Wilt.
Knew
It was
I
fucking
fucking knew
Wilt.
it.
Bruh.
I fucking told you.
Bruh.
I was like, dude, some
way.
big ass name played for the Sixers and Lakers.
I didn't know he played for the Sixers. I never knew that.
God damn it! Did I say that? We definitely mentioned Will 100%. That's insane. That's
We did mention
insane.
When I go and
I
chop this
mentioned
up,
Wilt.
when I go and chop this up, I'll put in whoever said Wilt at the end of
No,
this.
show the
I'll put it right here.
Run back the tape.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I think I said Wilt, and then you guys said no, and I said Julius Erving, and then you guys said no, and I was like, well, shit.
Damn it.
No.
Dude, we just got
man.
taken to the. We got taken
Kyle
out back by this thing.
Lowry. Kyle Lowry's good. Fuck. Yeah, we got whipped.
Big time.
Damn it, man. Yeah, we're out of our element.
This is an easier grid too.
Well,
65% is the lowest one.
To be fair, though, the two that we struggled with were the lowest percentages.
True.
That's true.
Those were the hardest ones. So, just to be fair, but we should have got Wilt. Damn.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to do one more?
If you do NFL one.
Yeah, let's do NFL.
All right.
Let's get back at our. We just need
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get one we can knock out of the park.
Let's see
We
one
can
go
do
for the
this.
hoop here.
Yeah. Fucking. I want to say Tim Brown, but I don't think that's right. What was that?
Denzel Ward record. So
Yeah.
I didn't
this
see
is
the
a new one.
category.
So recorded an INT is a new
okay.
category.
Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Yeah, Denzel Ward and fucking Antoine Winfield. Or you could say Rondé Barber.
Rondé.
Rondé. Wow. Dang, 25%.
Hall of Fame and recorded an INT.
Dick Lane.
Charles is Night Train Lane in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, 100%. He's got to be. You can do Emlyn Tunnel, bro. It's EN. EMLEN TUNNEO. Yep.
If he's not in the Hall of Fame,
He's definitely in the Hall of Fame.
what a pull. 0.5%.
Let's go! Let's go!
0.5%.
Emlyn Tunnel, Giants legend. He had like
That's how he knows.
insane amounts of he had crazy
Yeah.
interceptions in the fucking 1950s, dude. It was nuts. I think he
That's
had
great.
the record for most in a season, like at the time, or maybe
Really?
he might still have the franchise record for the Giants for most in a career or something. He has some records.
Really?
He was a beast.
Hmm.
Something like that. Yeah. You know how I know that actually? Remember, dude, me and you, Evan, we made like all-time teams in Madden
Yep.
like a long time ago.
I was
And
about to bring that up.
I think you played for the Falcons, but
Mhm.
we like reached into like some crazy legends, NFL legends,
Yeah.
and that was one of the ones on the Giants roster.
Mhm.
I think we just found some random roster, and I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" It's Emlyn Tunnel, and I think
The
that's how I know
Giants
the name.
go.
I think, yeah, fucking legend, 100%. Hall of Famer for the Raiders and the Vikings. I mean, those are easy. You could say,
Yeah, Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, Ken Stabler, Rich Gannon.
I don't-
Stable. Rich Gannon, yeah.
Rich Gannon might be. Yeah, okay. I think they both are. I feel like Rich Gannon's maybe more notable than Ken Stabler, but still.
Yeah.
You could say Chris Carter for the Vikings.
Mhm.
Chris Carter.
Sweet.
Raiders, Bucks got Deshaun Jackson, Warren Sapp.
Good pull.
Yes, sir.
Vikings, Bucks, you got Kyle Rudolph.
Good one.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
Kyle
sure
Rudolph
is one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played for.
He was on the.
Bucks.
Was he on the Bucks first?
No, he was
he was on the Vikings first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tight end.
Giant, former Giant too.
Yep, and he played for the Giants as well.
Fuck out of here, former Giant.
Who does he play for now? Or he's retired?
He retired, yeah.
He retired,
2022.
yeah.
Raiders, Browns. Great.
That's a good one.
We hit a wall. Again. I feel like there's a linebacker that was a Viking and a Brown.
Part of me.
Terrell Pryor. I don't think he was a wide receiver though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely remember him on the Browns as well.
Wasn't he? He was like a
Great
quarterback.
pick.
Yeah.
Yep, he was a quarterback out of college from Ohio State.
And then he went to a receiver.
And then he changed to a receiver.
Wow.
Right.
See, there you go. There's an example right there. Multiple positions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, yo. Pause.
Changing
Vikings.
positions.
Switching positions is crazy.
Browns, Vikings. There's got to be like a D tackle or a D end that we're not thinking of.
Zadarius Smith. Wait, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know on that one. I forget where Zadarius played early.
Yep.
Nice.
Look at us.
Let's go.
Look at us.
Let's go.
Look at that. We're so back, dude.
We just had to get in our bag, dude. We had to do it.
These are the top picks.
Case Keenum, Amari. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That's fine about Amari. I'm okay with that.
Nice.
Wow.
Good stuff, boys. Good stuff.
Good job. Hell yeah.
See, now you know which one we actually know balling. And that's why
Right.
the touchdown talk podcast, not the bouncing ball podcast, the basketball podcast. No, not the 3-point podcast.
The hoops talk.
Yeah,
It's not hoops talk. It's touchdown talk. That's
touchdown talk. Yeah,
that's what
why
we're really about.
No, it's
This
not the
immaculate
hoops
grid shows it.
hollers.
The hoops holla, the holla at me hoops. All right, good shit, boys. Excellent. Love to see
Good
it.
stuff.
What a great episode. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you
For
guys
sure.
watching. Let us know what you think in the comments about all our NBA takes. We want to hear what you guys have to say because we've been getting comments on videos. It's super cool to see some engagement. So really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And leave us a like, subscribe, and all that. And we love you. Peace out.
Love you guys.
Catch you in the next
Peace.
one.